Breaking news. Some Igbo politicians, they gave room for the Fulani S-men to invade Igbo land. That is why I formed the ESN. The ESN was not formed to fight Nigerian security. It was formed to defend our people from the Fulani S-men, which some Igbo politicians allowed them to overrun our communities. Nnamdi Kanu reportedly said this. If you are watching for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comment, click your like button, like, and also share this video with others. The homemaker this morning, what do you have to say? A revelation has come that some Igbo politicians allowed the Fulani S-men to come into Igbo land, and now they have taken over several communities. What do you have to say about that?
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu is not far from the truth. The Igbo governors are the ones that allow the Fulani herdsmen to take over Southeast land. Don't forget that somebody like Alex Otti, Uzodinma, they said that Samuel Ekpan is the problem of Southeast. But as I speak to you, since Samuel Ekpan has been seized not to communicate with Biafra, you now see the audacity of Fulani herdsmen entering to Biafra soil to kill people, to fight people, to rape people, to kidnap people. And that's to tell you that you see many things that all Uzodinma have done in the Southeast. You could see the evidence of allowing Fulani. He was the one who said, oh, he will open an IGP camp in Imo State. Several is in the public domain. Uzodinma. That was what triggered the Biafran, whether it's the Biafran or whoever, we don't know, that they say they burned National University in Imo State, they burned Commissioner House in Imo State. At that time was because Uzodinma want to put IDP in Imo State, and the Biafran said no, we don't have Fulani headsmen. He also make another attempt to go and bring the Fulani men that were being frustrated in the north to bring them to Imo State. They have a place to get them, and these are the things we are saying. You don't go and bring these people to come to your Kufa. You people are not doing the same religion. You are bringing them. They will come to far. So Nnamdi Kanu is not far from the truth. If you look at the way these Southeast governors are doing, you will know that because of politics, because they knew that without this Fulani, they will not be there. Let me tell you, if Uzodinma is not the one Nnamdi Kanu is talking to, how come the fourth position, the man who is the fourth position during the election, is now number one man? They make him number one. That's to tell you the power that be, and it happened under Buhari government. Buhari Fulani man who bring Fulani agenda to Nigeria. So it to tell you that Nnamdi Kanu what he's saying is right, because he said it there that he did not organize ESM to fight Nigerian security. He organized this ESM to protect the people of Biafra land. It didn't happen in Yoruba land, a land where the president of the country come from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Are they not killing in Oyo State? They are killing in Kwara State. They are killing in Ogun State. This is the same Fulani herdsmen. Is it not the same thing that prompted Sunday Igboho to stood during the Buhari government? That the Southwest governor, they could not speak. The governor of Oyo, all of them are afraid of Buhari because they know the moment they talk, Buhari can seize their allocation. The same thing Tinubu is doing today. It now make Sunday Igboho for him to go and say, if the governor keep quiet, I will not keep quiet. That was what Sunday Igboho stood up and fought for the people, that he will not allow Fulani men to continue killing. Buhari also went after him. The same way they went after Nnamdi Kanu. They will have fight Sunday Igboho. If not that Sunday Igboho is active, Buhari will have killed Sunday Igboho. So that's to tell you that Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho were only fighting, agitating for their people to protect their people. Nnamdi Kanu is not like the Southeast governor who are fighting for their pocket. Nigerian politicians are fighting for their pocket. They are not fighting for the masses. Get it there. And that's why you see the atrocity that is happening in Nigeria now. Tinubu cannot talk, because he feel that if we talk now, the Fulani men will not vote for him. Look at how many people, my people, they are killing in Benue, my people, they are killing in Plateau. As Tinubu wanted to go and visit them, Tinubu is not concerned.
But people are saying that the governor of Imo State will be paying allegiance to the people that brought him to power. Because a report said that he took fourth. From fourth position, he became governor. What can you say about that?
That's what I'm telling you. They made Uzodinma the governor of the state, and people that made him is trying to kill them by all costs, because there might be tendency of him having agreement with them. Don't forget, if he said the number one man did not follow the rules of the election, what of number two? What of number three? How come you jump from number one to number four and make him the governor of the state? You don't see the way the problem from. And since then, you can see the work of what Uzodinma is trying to protect the Fulani men by all means. Is it not the same of Uzodinma who said, oh, he want to allocate people to go to Mecca? How many Muslims in Imo State? So it's to tell you that everything Mazin Americano is given to the court. It's true. It's right.
We saw governor of Ebonyi State too. Who if you to give 500 million for the Muslims to go to Mecca. But people are asking that have you seen a Fulani governor give Christian money in Kano or Katsina to go to Jerusalem? What can you say about that?
That is the hypocrisy of the highest order we are talking about the Southeast governor. And it's not far from that. It is the Fulani men that endorse them. The governor of Ebonyi State you are talking about, it's the Fulani that put him there. It's Fulani. The only governor that you can tell me that Southeast are the one that put him there is Alex Otti. Have you heard that Alex Otti said he want to train Muslims to Mecca? You can't hear that because he was more imposed by the people, and that's why we are saying that enough of this imposter. That's why we are disappointed in Soludo. You see what happened yesterday? Instead of Soludo, the people of Anambra to be begging Anambra, please vote for Soludo so that Soludo will continue complete the second term. They are begging Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Oh, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, please allow Soludo to complete the second term. When did Bola Ahmed Tinubu now become the citizen of Anambra? That is to tell you that what is happening in Nigeria is no more election, it's election. It is Bola Ahmed Tinubu that now choose who become the governor of a state. And that's why you could see yesterday they are begging him to allow Soludo to finish the second term.
Now, many people were calling Anambra State governor yesterday a betrayer. That President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was in your place, you are dancing and you are singing. You could not even tell him to release your son, Nnamdi Kanu, from detention. Soludo, governor of Anambra State. What can you say about him? Is it really a betrayer?
Of course, yesterday, if you use one man and betrayer, it's what we call Soludo. Yesterday, we saw Soludo was running like error ball because of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is a former CBN governor. For goodness sake, you are not a small ball. What else did you want? How can you be begging President Bola Ahmed Tinubu instead of him to beg Anambra to vote for you? It's to tell you that they know what they are doing. All of them have endorsed Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That no shaking, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to be president. We are not worried. For me, I've concluded in my mind that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to spend 8 years. That's why everything I'm doing now, I'm trying to put up my possible best to see how God will help me to overcome Tinubu 8 years. Because I tell you that except God that called to Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to spend his 8 years. It's certain. As I speak to you, election is not going to be election. It's going to be selection. They are going to write results in 2027 elections. And that's why you see INEC now are telling Nigerians, we are not going to use a beavers. INEC said they are going to use a paper. They are going to be printing paper. Printing, yes. They are going to be doing it. And that's why and it is the governor that will help Tinubu to actualize it. As Wike due to River State, where he convert the will of the people in River State and he omitted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is the same time. But you know the good thing about it? As you speak now, Wike, have you noticed that Wike power now don't go down? Because Wike P say it's a Jagaban before. Now all the South governors now, South governor now, they are coming to APC. Wike now is going down gradually. Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't longer rate Wike the way he rate Wike before, because he now have men who will do the needful. But it's going to be a danger to our democracy. Let me tell you, I'm the most happiest person on earth because Peter Obi look at Gowon face to face and tell Gowon, you are the problem of Nigeria. Oh, stop saying, oh, the labor of our hero will not be in vain. The labor of our heroes is not in vain. The labor of all the leaders who have lost their lives, all of them, Obasanjo, Babangida, all of them, they are in vain because democracy is end in Nigeria. As we speak now, you can see that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is using EFCC now to chase after the activists, to chase after the celebrities. Look at Iyabo Ojo and the AY Comedia. They are being invited by EFCC. What for politicians who steal money? They are moving from one place to another. We heard of not quite long that Okowa steal trillions of naira from Delta State to fund the people campaign and put the remainder for your born grandchildren. Yet as we speak, he has become to APC. Now that he has become to APC, his sin has been forgiven. Because Adamochomole once said that once you steal, come to APC, your sin has been forgiven.
And I'm going to ask you that question. When did APC become a Jesus Christ and is forgiving sin?
That's the problem. That's the problem. What is telling you that once you steal the whole state resources, the moment you come to APC, nobody will come after you. Look at Femi Kayode. Femi Kayode case has been scratched. What of Ayodele Fayote? That's why he's not the camp. He supported Tinubu, Tinubu. So this APC government is the most corrupt government. Why should it come to APC? Nobody is coming after you.
Okay. Now we're looking at the fact that yesterday Nigeria bought 9 helicopters. I'm talking about military helicopters, and more are coming. Nigeria is set to defeat terrorism. What do you have to say about that?
It's going to be waste of time. Waste of time in the sense that if the way Nigeria government is fighting this insecurity, if they let them go and buy 200 helicopters, they cannot defeat Boko Haram. They cannot defeat this security. Why do I say this? When you are picking this all, you say they are repentant Boko Haram, you are rehabilitating them, putting them on Nigeria military, they will still be the one to leave the information. And at the same time, these guys will still find. You should provide solutions to stop these people. If you know that they are foreign herdsmen, not Nigeria, find a way to stop them. That's what we're saying. Not come and tell Nigeria, oh, the Fulani men that are killing Nigeria, they are not Nigeria. What are you doing to stop them? If
Can they be stopped?
They can be stopped. They can be stopped. Tell Nigeria, how can we differentiate between Nigeria Fulani and the Hausa Fulani? And this is where I said Buhari must be called to question. Let Buhari face the court the same way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing court. Buhari should explain to Nigeria how this Fulani herdsmen came into Nigeria in 2015. Are we asking too much? We are in this country where Buhari told Nigeria if Jonathan is forcing himself against Nigeria in 2015, he will make his government ungovernable. And we saw from 2015 how these Fulani herdsmen moved from different parts of Africa and they came into Nigeria. Who brought them? How did they come in? Before 2015, where this APC take over from PDP, it was only Boko Haram we were fighting with. But the moment Buhari came in, he brought his Fulani agenda by importing Fulani from Africa to Nigeria. And today they are taking over the country. Buying people, taking people land. Every region as we speak now, they are killings. And you are here telling us that, oh, it is Fulani from outside that are coming to kill it. What do you do to stop them? And the most painful part of it that is Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not doing the needful. He's not even talking about the killing. But yesterday you can go to Anambra State, go there to go and commission something and do things. People are dying in my state, in my region. They are killing people in Benin, they are killing people in Plateau. They are not doing anything about it. Now the governor you are talking about, I don't want to use a word of shameless to me because it's so disappointing for a governor to come to a national television and be telling his people that it is foreigners that are coming to kill him. What are you doing about it to stop this foreigner to stop killing your people? And that's why I said it before the general elections. That whoever that win, whether Obi that win, whether Atiku, whether this Tinubu that win, if they did not do two things, Nigeria cannot be better. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not look at me that I'm a small boy. He should look at the advice I'm giving to him. Else he will fail the way Buhari failed. You either restructure this country or you divide the country, let everybody go. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu refuse to do these two advice I gave to him, I'm sorry that he's going to fail woefully more than Buhari. As it is now, restructure the country, let everybody be on their own, let everybody wake up, let every region protect themselves. Oh, you want to be man of all, you want to be Alpha and Omega. You are the one. The people from the east must respect you. The people from the north must respect you. People will keep dying on a daily basis. The America will copy this democracy for. How did America practice this democracy? By restructuring. Donald Trump cannot wake up this morning and remove the governor of Florida. It's not done. The power is less for Donald Trump to do that because these people they feel that oh let everybody respect me. Today where is Buhari? Bola Ahmed Tinubu should have it in his we should know that whether 4 years or 8 years he's going to leave that office. And if he leaves, what will people talk about him? Today, how many people are calling Buhari today to speak? The same thing will also happen to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu should drop the pride. He should drop, oh, if I restructure the country, now people will no longer respect me again. Why can't you do it for your children? Why can't you do it for your grandchildren? If peradventure Bola Ahmed Tinubu spend 8 years and leave and hand over the power to the north, what would be the fate of the Yorubas? What would it be the fate of Nigeria? The earlier the best. Let's stop prolonging the evil days. Restructure this country now so that you can save life. Restructure this country now to give Nigeria a better life. This one Nigeria you join us together, every information has to come from the top is killing Nigerians. It's not give us good head. Look at our economy is in shambles. If you allow Southwest to be on their own, Lagos alone is big enough to contain the Southwest state. You could see that the Yoruba will live far better life than what we are living now. You allow the middle belt, where I came from, my middle belt, we control ourselves, we control our resources, we control our security. We will live a better life. You allow everybody to be under the umbrella of one Nigeria. One man will sit in Abuja to decide what happened in every other region. It's consuming Nigeria.
Now we are looking at the fact that also people are saying that our fathers that fought for the independence of Nigeria, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Ahmadu Bello, Babafemi Awolowo, all of them, Sana of Sokoto, Tafawa Balewa, they will be regretting seeing that this is how the country. Do you think that people that fought for Nigeria, I mean, in the independence, that they may be getting now with the way things are going?
Yeah, of course, Peter Obi look at the eyes of Yakubu Gowon and told him, Jonathan, the rest of them who present in the Clark barrier, and he told him that you people should stop saying that, oh, elect the labor of our hero not be in vain. The labor of the hero, the name of the people we just mentioned, their labor is in vain. What we see today under Bola Ahmed Tinubu under APC, whereby democracy, there's nothing like democracy. All we have now is dictatorship. You see now they go after the celebrity, now they go over activism now. And these are what the people fight for. This is what Gowon and the rest of them have fought for. Today now every gun have gone to the drain, whereby they now turn and get a one-party system. All of them are crossing to APC because the politicians, they think of themselves, they don't think of the masses. If the masses who voted for you, they voted for you under the umbrella of, under the platform of PDP or under the platform of Labour Party or under the platform of Senate Party, you now decided to wake up because of your selfish interest, because you have stored the resources of the state, you have stored the resources of the masses, you now decided to move to the APC. As Oshobole have once said that once you come to APC, your sin will be forgiven. Then did they have the interest of the masses at heart? That's the problem. That the hero, the labor of the heroes is in vain. Because this is not the kind of the Nigeria they dream of. A Nigeria now whereby a medical doctor have to sell its hospital and move to UK, to move to a different country to go and survive, go and be doing caregiver, go and be washing plate for Nibo. Is that the country our forefathers fight for? No.
And number two, the people that fought for Nigeria's unity during the Civil War, do you think that again, after the way the country is going, that they will be regretting that probably they should have let everybody find their way, that they shouldn't have fought for Nigeria unity? What do you think?
So as I speak to you now, Gowon is number one because he was the one the British used. As I speak to you, if Nigeria will have divided, will have been a better thing. We will have been far better than where we are now because like the Igbos, they will have been the Japan of Africa. They will have been the China of Africa now. And Africa does not have any business to go to China, to go to any business to go to Japan, to import things. We have been doing it. We have the talent in Africa here. The Igbos are the one God has given the brain in Africa here. But you look at how the British, they mastermind the brain of Gowon by hiding by telling Gowon, go there, go and stop them. Today you stop the Biafra not to come. But look at what the situation of Nigeria. Knowing fully that Nigeria is the giant of Africa. Nigeria, anything that affects Nigeria affects every other Africa. But you can see the situation of Nigeria. There was a time in our life before 2015 where this APC and come to power. You see, Nigeria was growing, economy was fast growing. We were one of the best in Africa. Where all those African countries they run to Nigeria to sing for greener pasture. But as I speak to you, reverse is the case. Many Nigerians now go to Ghana, they go to Benue, they go to Cotonou, they go to Cameroon to go and look for greener pasture. So as we speak now,
but is Nigeria still the giant of Africa?
We are a giant in population, but we are not giant in economy. We are not giant in terms of securing the people. We are just giant in population. And they say, as they used to say, that a fool at 40 is a fool forever. It's not about age. Age is a number. By that we have the number, the population. Is it working? How many investors that are coming to Nigeria? That's what the population we have. They are not coming. They rather go to a place who is up to 5 million to go and invest. Because their life is secure, their business is secure. So what I tell you are indirectly or directly, we're not my giant of Africa. We have been put aside.
A Ghanaian journalist lambasted Nigeria and he's saying that Nigeria, many poor people, insecurity. But people are asking that
President Muhammadu Buhari, the handwork of the Fulani Janjaweeds. They don't want to see Igbo nation in my space on the continent of Africa. And this is the time the Prince of Africa erupt like volcano. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going free. Come what may. Willy-nilly, we are winning. Tomorrow, they will cross-examine Nnamdi Kanu's case and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going free. Scot-free. Nobody is going to stop him. The long, arm of the law is going to catch up with federal government after abduction of an innocent Nigerian British citizen in Nairobi, Kenya. Blindfolded him and brought him into this country is an international criminality. It is against the United Nations Charter to kidnap somebody from another country and extradite him into your country. We don't have such treaty with Kenya. United Nations Charter is against it. Nigeria is a criminal country. We don't hide it again. And according to the Freedom of Information Act, I can say what is right. Look at Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man is suffering it. Because Very Dark Man is bombarding them with the truth. I don't understand. That's why they're gone now. Arresting Very Dark Man using EFCC. EFCC is for financial crimes. Has Very Dark Man committed any financial crimes? By asking how far, why could Guarantee Trust Bank be withdrawing his mother's money? Because someone actually hacked into his mother's BVN. The bank should have corrected that anomalies, not withdrawing. I don't understand. Siphoning the woman's money secretly like that. Nigeria is a criminal country and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has won. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was illegally extradited rendition from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigeria in 2021. And since then, he has been, cleaning off at DSS facilities for good 48 months now. And it is the right time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. And I'm telling you, if they like, they could gang up, they could at least call back administration of Buhari, all the constituents, political champions that orchestrated Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap from Nairobi, Kenya. Ogabi and Aloy Ejimako led legal counsel are going to defeat them all. Law is law. He who respects the law is the best lawyers. We are not here to tell lies. See, let me tell you, why are you masking your face? And you are telling us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually knows you. If you know that Kanu knows you, why are you masking your face? You are masking your case because you are coming to rope an innocent man in again from a charge that was struck out in the past. You are regenerating it. You are making it come anew and fresh because you are dubious. I am very ashamed of the entire Department of State Security Service of this country. DSS, they have come short of that purpose for which they were initiated in the first place. They are playing hanky-panky, thereby reintegrating criminals, terrorists, kidnappers in the northern Nigeria, saying they are repentant. They have repented, thereby subjecting the innocent Igbo youths to such unequal animosities and hostilities over the years that they are the one orchestrating terrorists in Nigeria. When did Nnamdi Kanu begin to incite Igbo youths to kill soldiers, kill police? It's a lie. Kanu did not do that. It was a false accusation, a previous accusation that has expired.
He should destroy properties.
He said. Witness said what?
He said Nnamdi Kanu ordered for the destruction of properties
in the southeast.
Yeah, in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, when?
And at the same time, it started. It was the founder of ESN.
ESN is a security network formed by the Igbos to guard our forest against Fulani herders terrorism. The terrorists that rear cows, animals, stocks, livestock from one place to another are unaliving, disaliving, killing farmers across Nigerian farmlands. And what do you expect Igbo man to do? We initiated our own, let me not call it JTF, our own vigilantes, our own security outfit. The name is Eastern Security Network, and they are being effective, the best ever. They are even more effective than Nigerian soldiers and police, who has actually collected bribe. They have actually, failed Nigerians. So ESN is now abomination. You have many vigilantes in the north. You have many in the southwest, Amoteko and so on and so forth. But Igbo man formed his own. His own become terrorists. Because of what? Animosities, hostilities, hatred channeled to the Igbos after the war. You ain't see nothing. ESN has been officially endorsed to secure the entire Abia state. Time is coming. Anambra state is going to invite them too. No way for Fulani terrorists, Fulani bandits that are kidnapping, killing, unaliving Southeasterners for how many years now? Time shall come. Pope Uzodinma, Peter Mba, Charles Soludo, one full of Ebonyi State. they are coming on their knees, begging.
Okay, but from the body language of Justice Omotosho, you know, during when Binta Yaku was, you know, presiding over this case, we saw her, you know, I joined the case, you know, every 3 months, every 4 months. But we've seen what Justice